Oh yes, here we go. I'm back. This time I wanted to try something new. And it's also connected. What is that? It's also connected to my store. So you could do one of these as well. This is a color board LED. That's not the proper name, but hey, it sounds good what I just said. It's actually an acrylic LED drawing board. So you'll see it pinned at the bottom and watch me do some work. I wanted to do this yesterday, but we got busy. So what better time than the present? Let's go, guys. I'm going to start out with the traditional red. And this is different than coloring, but I'm going to still see what I can do. Look at that. I wish you know what? I'm going to turn off the light. I'm in the kitchen, so I can't turn out the, do I like that? I'm going to turn out the light. I'm in the kitchen, so I can't turn out the sun, nor do I want to. But let's go, guys. So this is fun. Uh-oh. Okay, that's off. This is fun. It's a fun acrylic drawing board, and it lights up. And it just gives you some flair to your coloring. It's not necessarily permanent, of course, but after you finish your artwork, you can use a stand and take a picture and frame that mug. And you take an image and it will be permanent. But this is still more of the introduction to the women of color and AI. You'll see a lot of that this month and next month, guys. We're going to double up. And then all year, what am I talking about? Because the women of color and AI is important to me. It's something I've been working on for probably close to 6 months now. And I have so many concepts behind it. You know, one thing I'm noticing, the way I am sitting, it feels like I don't get the greatest perspective. It feels like I may be missing some lines. Like I would like to be right over this. Like I should pull it closer to me, but I don't want to. Let's see. And I cover up the stuff. Thanks for coming in, guys. So I'll have to get used to it. Thanks for coming in. I'm using this acrylic LED coloring board. Again, it's not permanent, but after you do your art, you can take an image. It's just something fun, not just for kids. It's relaxing, and I'm not a total artist that knows how to draw, but I do know how to trace lines. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. And we get to see the work. There you go. And you know what? You can erase a little bit too. I don't have my thing, but I do have a paper towel. Thanks for coming in. You can erase a little bit if you feel like you've messed up. There you go. But hey, this is for fun. It's relaxing and it's similar to coloring, except for it's not as permanent, and you don't have to be as detailed. The markers are thicker, so it might not be the precision that you need, but it's fun. So again, focusing on the women of color, and pretty soon stay with the channel because you're going to see some AI music that I've created. It's fun. If you look on the colorful blotter, you'll hear some of that music as well. Guys, don't say nothing about my hand. I burnt my hand on the oven. Was it 4 weeks ago now? And it's not going anywhere. I'm like, what the what? So, you know, I wasn't a hand model anyway, but now I'm definitely not a hand model. I could be an ugly hand model, but I'm like, God, dog, I don't do that much cooking with the oven. And I think that's probably why. I know my friend, she she does a lot of cooking, and she has this industrial oven, and she's burned all the time. Her hands are burned all the time. There you go, guys. It's as simple as that. And look at the color. The lights are off. I wish I could like do that for a minute. I don't have a shade, but look at, let's get down here a little bit. You see that color? Let me see if I can get up a little bit, see if it looks different. But it's fun. So where do I go here from now, guys? We can't do original colors. So I'm gonna do some yellows and some oranges, stuff like that. So let's do some oranges for the hair. And like I said, I wanted to do this yesterday, but I got busy. And then me and my wife, we actually we had a dinner. We actually cooked dinner. We cooked stir fry in the kitchen, wrist flipping, cooking stir fry. Is that how they say it? I know I'm old school. Don't worry about me. Anyway, there you go, guys. And this is fun. You can do this, display it, and it looks, that looks kind of sloppy. So it's sloppy. I guess they got, this is blonde hair. But what I'm actually going to do after this, guys, I'm going to color this same heart with my color pencils. I had to stand up. One thing that I've already noticed with this, you know, you have to have a steady hand. You'll move it, but the thing is you can move it right back. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. This is Valentine's Day weekend. Valentine's Day was yesterday, and this was the heart that I wanted to paint yesterday, or color yesterday, and I did not. Okay, who else gets blonde hair? They do not have a brown marker. Is that for real? Wow. There we go. So we're going to go with orange. Let's get in there, guys. Let's get in there. Thanks for coming in. This is this is portion of the Women of Color and AI, this vision that I had a few, maybe 6 or so months ago, or maybe even more, because I've been studying AI, and I noticed that women were 22%. I'm sure it's up now, but women were 22% of the people in AI. And let me give you some other history why you'll see me painting and drawing women. I am a photographer by trade, and that's all I used to do is photo shoots. And I mean, it could be the most beautiful woman. It can be just the most beautiful woman and women who might appeal to other people, but I would love to capture their image. Matter of fact, I did. Oh, you know what's so funny is 11 or 12 years ago. Thanks for coming in. A young lady, if I can find her image before I get out of here, I did an art show in 2013, and she was looking for her image that was featured in an art show. I'm gonna do some pink hair, guys. No, I'm gonna do a pink towel. But she was looking for her image that was featured in an art show. It's an art show, a lady in Cincinnati. She has an art gallery, and she chose that image. It was an image that I took of the female, and I don't know if I had the actual image that was in the show, but I have a series of those images, and possibly one of them were in the show. She asked me if I knew where they were, and I said, you know, I had to look in my hard drive, my archive, and I didn't get a chance to because I did a lot of traveling. A little bit off. I did a lot of traveling, and then she asked me again just in January, and I said, well, what's your email? Because I probably emailed them to you, and we found out that we emailed them to her, and I sent them to her. So I'll show you this image, but it was thousands of those, guys. It was a concept I was trying to come up with. What was called I forgot, something face, because you know they had had the thing called Bitter Beer Face. They had Resting Bee Face. And thanks for coming in. And it was a couple other things they had where I said, I want to do a face. And where I saw it was this Campbell soup. I'm not promoting Campbell soup, but it was a Campbell soup. And they had a bag, Campbell soup bag. And they had, let me use dark blue, light blue. Let's use, she's going to have blue hair. So it was Campbell soup bag, and they had these interesting expressions on this soup. So I said, I think I want to do a whole series just like these they had faces on the soup bag. So, oh, did you guys, he didn't even see me color this because I was so close. But they had faces on the soup bags, and I wanted to do a whole series with female faces, different views and different lipsticks, different facial features. So that's where my love of women and photographing women and using women's imagery to show the beauty, that's where it really came from. I mean, it's let's see here. That's not that great. I don't know what I'm going to do with their skin tones. But I better find out now because it's about that time. I guess we'll just, can we do gray? That's kind of weird. But green is weird. Yellow's probably good. That's what we got so far, guys. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. This is an acrylic LED drawing board, and it lights up. Let's see if I can take this up a little bit. Look at that. Okay, wait a minute. I need to put the face on there. It needs to be complete. But anyway, so that's been my, I say, vision or even fascination with capturing women in images, pictures, video, to see the vision of beautiful women, so beautiful. And again, my focus was on women of color. Because that was my market, that's where I was, and that is what I've done. But again, to fast forward, I just see she's gonna be gold. She's gonna be living her life like she gold, but it's gonna be, to fast forward, I was again doing AI, and I saw how women, they didn't have their full role here. But not only did they not like to use it as much as males, but they are not behind it. So it's like right now, AI is already biased because the regular programmers that program the AI, it's one group of people, which is good because they get it done and then we can use it, but it doesn't do as much for all the material that the AI presents. And I think, of course, I would love to see a man's perspective. I will always have a man's perspective because I am a man, but I want to see a woman's perspective as well. You know, and I'm not saying if you put something into Gemini or ChatGPT, it's just going to be totally off. But the more we have women, especially women of color, programming, representing, using AI, you're going to see a shift. You're going to see a shift. So I guess I'm going to have to do some interesting skin colors. And I don't even have a brown marker, so I'm going to have to look for a brown marker for this. I guess they said, who's doing brown on a light color marker? But think about it. It could be if this was holidays or Christmas, you know, you might want to do brown leaves. Who would want to do brown leaves? But they would do green leaves. So there you go. That's why they have a green. Thanks for coming in, guys. And also, I do have this LED light board connected to my TikTok shop. Look at that. Okay, that's She-Hulk up in here. No, but that's about as much as good as I could do for the colors. And I guess I will, let's see, pink. How about pink? I don't have that many. Uh-oh, there's that one. I don't have that many skin tone colors to choose from. And this is fun, guys. It's fun for kids, obviously, but this is fun for adults as well. And like I said, right after I'm finished with this, I'm going to actually color this full heart because I wanted to do it yesterday, and here I am. Pink, baby. Pink and blue. Those are some good contrast colors, guys. So we got yellow and green, lemon and lime. We got pink and blue, which is like bubblegum type stuff. We have, what is that? A different kind of pink. and yellow. And gold or maize or something. I'm not sure what that is. And this is probably going to dry out because I just dropped, thanks for coming in. This is probably going to dry out because I just dropped the top. Drop the top. What do we want to do for the orange, guys? You give me a suggestion. How can we make it contrast? What should we do with this woman's skin? She has orange hair. We have gray. We have light blue. We have light green. And so you tell me, you give me a suggestion here. Let's see. Gray, it's kind of drab. I mean, I guess she could be red, but that red turns out where it looks, you see the heart, that's red. So I guess she can match with the red. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. And let's see here. If you have any, who's in here? Let's see. We have one person in here. Angie, darling. Queen. What color should I make this skin right there, Angie? Darling. She's on her road to 10K. So if you come in here, oh, she's gone. So she said, don't put me on blast, Gregory's. So I have no viewers now, guys. So I guess I have to pick the color myself. Let's go with this red. We'll go with the red. Nope, because then that's pink. Red, orange. I'm going to go with gray. See what gray looks like. I know it looks kind of drab. Thanks for coming in, guys. I know it looks kind of drab, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's probably the closest color to brown. Actually, kind of looks like brown with this light. Closest color to brown I'm going to get. And again, this board is not going to give you detailed and definition, but it's fun. It's fun. And it lights up. There we go, guys. Look at that. Look at that. I wish we could, we can't turn the light out. I wonder if I want to color, because if I color one, I'll probably have to color more. So I'm not going to color one. I was going to color one inside just to see what it would look like. But we're not going to do that. Thank you guys for coming in. This was fun. And thank you so much. So what we're going to do right now is, as you focus on this, let's get you a good close-up. As you focus on this, I'm going to get the other ready. Thanks for coming in, guys. And again, I told you, this is not a detailed image with markers or whatever, but it is still fun. Give me a second. Take your time. I'm going to play this song, guys. I'm going to do some changing. I'm going to do a little changing on it, but I'm going to play it while I'm getting everything ready. So just stay tuned. Okay, give me a second. And we just did this, guys, in less than what, 20 minutes? How long have we been on? Less than 20 minutes? So that was fun. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to check something and then I'm going to get busy. Also, look, guys, I got these blotters I'm coming up with. This is going to be something fun. You're going to see a lot of these here. And believe it or not, somewhere in there is my wife. Somewhere in there is my wife. But this was an image of, they came up with an image when I asked for an image, AI, and then I added my wife's image there. And so somewhere in there, she's in there, a woman of color. There you go. So give me a second, guys, and then I'm going to do something here. Thanks for coming in, guys. I just did some coloring with the Ken. This is a acrylic LED drawing board. And as you can see, it lights up. And I'm gonna put it on a backdrop for you while we're doing some true coloring. I'm gonna put it on here for you. Here's the first image colored live. Oh man, I'm dropping everything. This is the first image I colored live, guys. This is a not political thing, but she's in the White House. So it's AI legislation in the White House. And I still have to finish this. I was making the image I had was a goldish tint, so I used yellow. And this is actually pencil colors. I used yellow and it looked too yellow. So I was trying to think of what else I could do. I wanted it to look golden, but I'm still gonna put some yellow at the top. White doesn't work. So maybe I'm gonna look at the floors, maybe some blue on the floor. So I'll come live and finish this as well. I have this young lady. This is a futuristic version of Katherine Johnson, the NASA mathematician, amazing. So we're going to color this in the next few days, and this is going to be fun. Thank you for coming in, guys. And let's do this. I'm at my kitchen table here. There we go. Look at that. I like that, guys. And you can actually take an image of this and make it last forever. I guess you would probably have to go up or something so you won't get all that behind it. Take an image with a white background behind you. And there we go. Now here's what I'm going to do. So this is my blotter page, guys. Be on the lookout for this blotter. I'm going to do a package of blotters where you can download them. This is AI art, and we did a little architecture concept behind here. Not AI architecture, but this is real building architecture. And you'll see this concept I'm working on, this AI architecture. And I'm going to have it so I can personalize it with someone's name there. But what I'm going to do with this today is put it right under here. So the table wood grain won't get in my way. And here we go, guys. I got some new color pencils. Okay, got some new color pencils. So I had these. I'm dropping everything up in here like it's hot. I had these and I didn't have a good brown. I didn't have a good brown in here, but Now I got good browns and good colors and quality. You love that sound, don't you? I'm gonna take the crayon. Actually, I might use the crayons, so I'm gonna leave the crayons out as well. And probably want to use some browns. Definitely some red. Let's use some red. I'll probably use some green and blue. I'm gonna put some of these crayons up. I think I'm gonna do the skin tone first. I have my new Worlds of Color, or Colors of the World from Crayola. Not sponsored by Crayola. Thanks for coming in, guys. But I got some great colors here, and I'm going to show you because I want to have these different shades, and of course crayons help me as well with my shades. And I don't just have one brand, although you may see a lot of Crayola. I have other crayon brands as well. And then, thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. And as you'll also see behind you is that colorful light. I'll show you again once we get settled. It's a LED coloring board. White doesn't work on white paper, so I never really use this. So I'll put that up unless I have some black paper. So let's see. Let me get a little organized, guys. I poured that out because I love the sound. It's almost similar to ASMR. Let me keep a pink. Might use this yellow. Might use high yellow. High yellow. Use this. That's some good looking skin tone. And need some darker blues. I'm not an artist as a trade, but I do love art. Do I know all of the primary colors? I don't. But I do know red, green, and blue. Red, green, and blue. And I do know Roy G. Biv. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow. Red, orange, yellow. Green. Indigo, violet. There we go. Sometimes I can't do two things at the same time. I'm trying to get I was trying to say the colors of the rainbow, and I was trying to put them in order and think about which ones I had, and then my brain just, it did something. All right, so there we go, guys. I'll probably just use these. And I think I'm gonna start with red as well. I gotta get more deep reds. I know I have the crayon reds, so we can use those as well. But I want some deeper reds. That's a pink. So we can explore our red colors. Look at that. Red, rojo, rouge. Red, rojo, rouge. Are these the same colors? Thanks for coming in, guys. All right, guys. I'm going to start out with some. Remember, I don't have the best model hand. I still have strong hands, but it used to look different than that until about 4 weeks ago. I burned it. So much for that. So let's look at this. Let's see what's in the case like this, guys. You have deepest almond, extra deep golden, extra deep rose, extra deep almond, very deep almond, deep golden, metal deep golden, medium deep golden, deep almond, very deep rose, medium deep almond, medium golden. Thanks for coming in. Oh, wait a minute. We're not done. We're not done. We have medium almond, medium deep rose, light almond, light medium rose, light almond, light rose, light medium golden, very light almond, light golden, very light rose, very light golden, extra almond. All good, guys. But so I said all of that, but I was telling you I didn't have gold for my White House image just a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to see if that looks like gold at the top after we're finished with this heart. So I don't know everything I'm going to use on here, but I like these colors. Let's look at them. So I'm just going to get my, what is this, repertoire? Archives? I don't know what it's called. Medium. I'm going to get my medium up. And it's going to have a lot of the colors I want to use, guys. A lot of the colors of the world. And also, take a peek. You see that light back there? That is the LED colorful board. So what I want to start with, and I'm going to mix these things up eventually. So let's start now. I'm going to get some dark browns because I love dark browns. Chocolate. And I'm going to get some red roses. And we got some, these are light browns, mocha. I don't know if that's what these colors are called. I'm just making up stuff. So there we go, guys. We put these up. And we have them. Let's listen. And there we go. So why the women of color in AI? The main reason, because I love to capture women in their purest element, their beauty, their vision. They're always beautiful, even with no makeup on. Was that a lyric? I tried to rap, but I want to show you the imagery that I want to see. That's what it is. But there's another part. Is because women play a small role in AI, and we have a lot of architect women. We have a lot of leaders in other fields, and AI has to be one of those fields, guys. So that's what that is, and that's why I want to do it. I want to be a part of that glow up, so to speak, and give the opportunity for women to see their future, see that vision, see the opportunity to be great in AI. And that's why I started it. That's why I wanted to do it. So hopefully a lot of people connect, and then they give me their vision and their view of what they like to do. I was just checking out something. So here we go, guys. All right. Now this light is a little different than the last time. And then since I have a big light source from my right side, you'll see a little shadow. And I know that's not fun. And I'm still learning some of the things I need for art. Like there's I forgot what it's called. It's called a shader or something like that. can shade the colors. Thanks for coming in, guys. I'm going to switch it up. I guess I could tell you what colors I'm going to use. This is medium deep rose. The first one was medium deep almond. Guys, we need more light. Actually, we don't, according to this. What is that? Did I put something too hard there? Not sure what that is, but I'll see what I can do with it later. This is something that I wanted to do yesterday, and then we got busy, so I didn't get a chance to sit down, and I said I will do this on the 15th. So here we go. Not sure what that is. Not sure if I hit that hard. Was it there early? I guess I'll see on the playback. But I don't like it. I'm gonna come in here. That made her face a little different. Maybe a shadow. Maybe not. Maybe a mistake. That's another thing I need to do, get a set of good markers as well. So certain things I can do. I don't like that. I don't know which one I like better, guys. Did I like the dot, or now it looks like there's a black whatever on her? Alright. So I don't like that. Let's see. Black. Well, okay. It is what it is. It is what it is, right, guys? All right, let's go here. And we're gonna do golden. Where's golden? I should have looked for golden. Okay, we're gonna use this golden right here. And again, sorry for the shadow sometimes, because this big light source, which is a window, is right on my right side, and I am right-handed. Let's try something. That'll be all day with my left hand. So as I color and I'll move, thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. This is the Women of Color AI concept that I continuously work on. Been doing it for about 6 months. Just started the color portion beginning of this month. But you'll see photorealistic AI imagery is how I started it. And that's going to definitely play a lot. I'm going to make her chocolate, guys. She's going to be chocolate. What is she going to be? Deep golden? That's deep golden, huh? Brown. Very deep almond. Let's do very deep almond with her. There you go. She's going to be very deep almond. Now, some of the color images, coloring papers that I have don't have as thick lines like this. I like these thick lines because it can hide some of my mistakes as I color into the lines. Also too, you'll see me with other medium soon. I'll try some painting. Just did a fun acrylic light board with markers. I'm going to have regular markers, of course, crayon. Let's get some of this over here. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you tap the screen, guys. If I don't see any of your messages, don't worry about it, because I'm really focused. Focus, man. Look at that. All right. So I colored her whole body, you know, the part that we see, but I didn't color anybody else's whole body. And why is that? I don't know. So let's get some in there. What I should do is go get this light that I have in here so we can shine a good light, kind of balance that shadow that you see. You know what? I grabbed the wrong. See? Now, there we go. I'm going to make her a little darker now because this is not the right color for her. This was a different color, guys. She had a different tan. She tanned her neck. So now there's still a yellowish. So that's what I'm going to have to do whenever I color her skin. I'm going to have to fully color that skin. So I did that on the other one too. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. This is the Women of Color in AI. And I actually literally am doing some coloring. Generally, the concept is AI imagery. Videos, images, pictures. Now I'm drawing paper, digital as well. As you can see with the, I'll show you later, the lighting board, and also if you would like to use some of your digital apps to color, that will be good as well. Now what is this? I think that's rose. Let's see if we can find the rose that we used. Is that it? I think it might be. Yep. Got him. We're gonna make her braids dark, maybe dark and golden. Let's see. Let's get on down there some, guys. Thanks for coming in, guys. Even if you're coming in and going out, that's fine as well. Appreciate you just for stopping by. So are going to be dark almond. There we go, guys. Only thing I don't like is that black piece that I tried to cover up, but she has a strong jawline. There we go. Thanks for coming in, guys. There was a little black dot that I put there by accident. Don't remember how I did it, but I tried to cover it up, and it didn't do good. Didn't do well. Anyway, what are we gonna do with this? Thanks for coming in, guys. What are we gonna do with this afro? We're gonna go golden. Look at this, guys. Here we go. Take a peek. There is my light board version. We're gonna go golden on this too. She's living her afro like she's golden, bright golden, yellow golden, honey blonde. Let's get all in there. Let me go get that light, guys, because that oh, let me play this song too, guys, while I go get this light, because that shadow's getting on my nerves. Now this song, I'm not really releasing this yet. It's a digital version, but it's fun. Okay, that was supposed to be some streaks, guys. Hey, I'm gonna get my techniques together. I'm a beginner.
They say the future's neutral, but we know that's a lie. If we ain't at the table, whose truth are we living by? So we pull up our own chairs, construct our own damn rooms, designing worlds inclusive, dispelling all the gloom. From the front end to the back end, the machine learns from us. Our voices amplify, our presence is a must. We're mentors, innovators, founders, engineers, erasing all assumptions, silencing all fears. Yeah, we're here to stay, building equity with grace. We got the algorithm and soul, mind that breaks the mold, building bridges, breaking barriers, stories to be told, from the lines of Python to the dreams we manifest. Yeah, we're the women of color and tech, putting power to the test. We ain't just pixels on a screen, we're the future they can't deny. Watch us rise, watch us shine, touching code and sky. Algorithm and soul, yeah. The future is ours. Whoa, whoa, sing AI and tech, unstoppable.
So there you go, guys. We got a few things we're gonna change on that. So you're just gonna hear a lot of the instrumental and maybe some other versions. And hopefully at one point we have live people singing. That's an AI version. But it's got some soul to it. It's got some soul to it. Let's go with the instrumental. Thanks for coming in, guys. Uh-oh. All right, what can we do, guys? Lighter brown, darker brown. Let me know what you think. Lighter brown in the middle, darker brown in the middle, maybe golden and darker brown. Let's see. Let's do that. Living my life like it's yellow.
We got the algorithm and soul, a mind that breaks the mold, building bridges, breaking barriers, stories to be told, from the lines of Python to the dreams we manifest. Yeah, we're the women of color and tech, putting power to the test. We ain't just pixels on the screen, we're the future they can't deny. Watch us rise, watch us shine, touching code and sky.
I'll tell you another reason I like to do this again, to let women find their place in AI, but also just to show the human spark, man. AI and the human spark is amazing. Does that need to be? Yes. I think those should have been separated, but that's cool. Fun, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming in. What we're gonna give her? A red, green. And here it was pink. Let's find a pink.
We got the algorithm and soul, a mind that breaks the mold, building bridges, breaking barriers, stories to be told, from the lines of Python to the dreams we manifest. Yeah, we're the women of color and tech, putting power to the test. We ain't just pixels on a
Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. Guess we're gonna have to put some blue in there. Do we want some blue? Will that mess it up? Let's see. Bubble gum. Whenever I see blue and pink, I think bubble gum. Not bad. Thanks for coming in, guys. This is the Women of Color vision that I'm working on. This kind of represents a lot of women of color skin tones. You have the pinkish, the almondish, the darkest, the lightest. Believe it or not, this is my sister's skin tone. My sister is very light. And this is, I'm somewhere probably here and there. Well, I told you. But anyway, guys, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm going to do some red on this heart. Because that's what this was actually for. I was going to do it yesterday. And also, if I'm not mistaken, I don't. But I am going to take a break to show that I love AI. And this is AI. This is AI color. Hopefully one day I can color like this. But I also have some of these images that were colored with AI as well, just to give me a guide. So I'm using this as a somewhat blotter page today. So I want to color on the wood grain. And once I do this red, guys, we're going to get out of here. I appreciate you, especially I see AI up there. Has been here with us for a while. I appreciate you. I know you must be a fan of AI. If there's anything I can do to help you with AI, let me know. Whatever. Let's see. So I don't know if I want to, since the lines are dark, I'll probably just color the heart red. How about that? So I won't have to really do the outlines. So now the whole heart is going to be red. I think I feel good about that. Let's get you something closer. It's better than I was able to do on the light color. Let's get on in there. Thanks, guys, for coming in. This is the Women of Color today. I'm actually coloring. A lot of times you'll see, if you look at my page, you'll see the Women of Color photo, realistic video images, photo realistic images, and you'll see video clips of the vision that I have that I want to do with women of color. And this is one thing I definitely like about these thicker lines, is I can color over them and you can barely notice them. And then when I'm finished, I could literally go over them with a black marker if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that today. And we're going to be doing some interesting things with the Women of Color concepts. And as I'm doing this right now, it remind me of how we used to color over a penny in kindergarten. And we'll see the image of the penny come up or something. I may do some stuff like that as well. It's funny, you see those scratch mark. I put the blotter under there so I wouldn't get the wood grain. But it looks like I got some pencil grain. So that's cool too. So I guess I'll need a solid surface when I'm doing pencil. Mostly. Gotta get me a sharpener, guys. I know there's a sharpener around here somewhere. Don't know where it is. But I definitely need it. Probably gonna need it before I finish today. May not be able to finish, guys. We'll see. Took off my mic when I went to go find the house, find the light. So hopefully you've been able to hear me. Now I want more music. I'm gonna play this instrumental again while I'm coloring. I might have to use some red crayons, guys. Now the red is off. That's okay. Gives it a little class or character.
We got the algorithm and soul, a mind that breaks the mold, building bridges, breaking barriers, stories to be told, from the lines of Python to the dreams we manifest. Yeah, we're the women of color and tech, putting power to the test. We ain't just pixels on the screen, we're the future they can't deny. Watch us rise, watch us shine, touching cold and sky. Yeah. We got the algorithm and soul, a mind that breaks the mold, building bridges, breaking barriers, stories to be told, from the lines of Python to the dreams we manifest. Yeah, we're the women of color and tech, putting power to the test. We ain't just pixels on a screen, we're the future they can't deny. Watch us rise, watch us shine, touching cold and sky.
Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. I don't necessarily like how these reds are clashing, but hey, we learn. I would have liked to put this red all the way around, maybe, and then the lighter color off red where the ladies are.
We got the rhythm and soul of mine that breaks the mold, building bridges, breaking barriers, stories to be told from the lines of pipeline to the dreams we manifest. Yeah, we're the women of color and tech, putting power to the test. We ain't just pixels on the screen, we're the future they can't deny. Watch us rise, watch us shine, touching cold and sky.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
So, yeah, the future is ours. Oh, whoa, singing AI and tech, unstoppable.
And again, that's an AI piece for the women of color in AI that you're going to see a lot on this channel. I'm going to blend it with this literal coloring and also the photorealistic, obviously AI. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Thanks for coming in. One thing I am going to do, again, is learn more techniques. Besides just a month ago, I haven't really colored in years. But like they say, it's just like riding a bike. But there's some techniques, as I'm remembering, like, man, I remember I used to shade and make darker, blend a little better. So that's some of the things I'm going to come back and learning. I have all my tools, so we're going to use them. And obviously, thanks for coming in, guys. Obviously, if you want any of these things I'm coloring, I'm going to have them able to be downloaded for free. This one's not, but I'll have it ready to be downloaded for free soon. This was supposed to be done yesterday, and I just ran out of time. So there you go, guys. You can see the difference in the red, the crayon versus the pen. I mean, it gives it a, what is that, glass, I forgot what it's called for a minute. Glass window effect. What is that called? You guys know what I'm thinking about. So I think what I'm going to do, we're about to get out of here, but I am going to take this red and color the inside of each area. Or should I? Check this out, guys. So that was my light color version. And here is the actual version. Should I do each color a different color? What do you guys think? Maybe I can do goldish brown instead of just doing red. I don't know. Thanks for coming in, guys. I'm actually going to try this with red and see how it feels, and then I might do another one with brown. And then if I don't like it, guess what? We have other ones. We'll redo it next time. Next Valentine's Day after Valentine's Day. Just kidding, guys. Next year I'll do it on the right day. I'm feeling it could have been different colors. It could have been green, yellow, blues. I think we'll do that. And that's going to give it Definitely need a sharpener, guys. I don't have a sharpener. Gotta come prepared. So I'm gonna do this as a crayon to keep that complete. And then we're gonna do other colors. And then we'll be out of here. So we need 3 main colors, guys. If you want to pick a color, let me know. If I'm gonna see that I got that pink, got green, brown. I'm gonna do one. One is gonna be this yellow. Let's do this as yellow. A little bright. Probably should have did a darker color. I think I'm gonna add green to this, or blue would make it green, because this is not clashing with her skin, but it's light like her skin. This is fun, guys. Coloring just helps you relax and think and see what your next move is. Some of it can be a little difficult to get what you want, but it's definitely fun. I'm going to put some green in there. What's that going to do? It's a little different something. Lemon lime. And next time I'm going to take the AI image and see what they do. I think some of them were more left kind of brown in there. Okay. What do we want to do? I think I'm going to make this tan. I don't know why, but I think I want it tan. Deep almond. Medium golden. Let's see what this medium golden looks like. That's almost similar to her hair. This actually matches the vibe I was trying to do with her hair. Because I was trying to do the light streaks, darker streaks, lighter streaks. Her skin was darker. So this surrounding area kind of matches. It's a good contrast at least. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. If only for a minute you come in, I really appreciate it. I think that's cool. All right, guys, we got one more. What are we doing? What are we going to do for this yellow, brown, and blue could set it off. Let's do blue, guys. We're going to do blue. Let's get in close. I'm not sure why blue, but here we are. So there you go, guys. It's colorful. Some is popping. Some is not in. But it feels fun. Stained glass. That was the term I was looking for. Stained glass. So it gives you that stained glass effect. Thank you guys for coming in. We had fun. So you see that version, and there's my light version, and we did it all today on live. I really appreciate you guys. Do I want to shade this whole paper or no? I won't do that today, but I appreciate you guys. Get a good look at this. There we go. That chin. And so there we go, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Sharita, I'm sorry I'm about to head out. I appreciate you for coming in. Sharita Johnson, please definitely come back to the page. We're doing Women of Color in AI. I need a lot of women to see their vision as well. And I appreciate you for stopping by. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. Kim, sorry I'm getting out of here. But let me know how you feel about the coloring and my, what is it called? LED light painter, whatever. All right, guys, we're out of here.